Hello and welcome to the Access Point Solutions Bed Management and Patient Flow demonstration. The system uses data from a trust's existing administration systems to provide end-to-end real-time visibility of the patient journey, dynamic bed allocation recommendations, and it orchestrates the discharge process. So this can help your trust meet the A&E 4-hour targets, ensure patients are allocated appropriate beds for their care needs, reduce cancelled admissions for non-medical reasons, and reduce their average length of stay. So this is the control center for the bed manager. At the top of the screen is a real-time view of current patient pipeline. These are the patients waiting to be admitted into hospital. On the left-hand side is a list of patients waiting in A&E. Each patient has a clearly visible status related to their current wait time in relation to the 4-hour target. Also details such as the speciality that they require. On the right hand side is a list of elective patients and those waiting in AMU for reallocation onto a ward. Again, they have a RAG status alongside their other details. Below is a view of the current bed occupancy within the hospital. This is displayed by speciality. Each speciality is segmented by estimated discharge date, and all of this information is also displayed in a table. The bed manager can drill down for individual patient details for a particular speciality by clicking on that speciality. This brings a list of patients with their estimated discharge dates, ward location, etc. At the bottom of the screen is a visual length of stay analysis. The trust's average length of stay, sorted by speciality, is displayed against targeted average length of stay. So, we're now going to track a patient journey. First, we simulate registering a patient in the trust's A&E PAS. Yes, we integrate with your existing systems. Here we can see Damien Seagrove is an orthopaedic patient in A&E. Now we will route him into AMU. Again, simulating the hospital's PAS registration system. So Damien's now moving. And he's moved from the A&E list onto the AMU list. And now we can admit him onto a ward. The bed manager routes him to a ward. The system automatically lists wards where there are available beds that are appropriate to that patient based on diagnosis, age, sex, etc. Admitting the patient requires some input concerning the orchestrated discharge process, which begins as soon as a patient is admitted, or even earlier for elective patients. The bottom of the part of the screen provides the bed manager with a visual display of bed occupancy and expected discharge dates for patients on the ward the patient is being allocated to. From the control center, the bed manager can now click on orthopedics and see that Damien is now in orthopedics. So now let's look at what happens when a patient is discharged. We can discharge John Lees from control center. The discharge process is orchestrated by the system such that alerts, messages and reminders are sent to the relevant people concerning the activities that must take place before discharge. We're not demonstrating this today, but please register for a call if you'd like to know more about this. So all the relevant actions have occurred and the system is now allowing us to discharge John. When we return to the command center, we can see John no longer occupies a bed in orthopedics and available beds has increased to 11. At this point, the bed manager receives an alert in their inbox to indicate her bed has become available in orthopedics. The bed manager can see which patient the system recommends for that bed based on patient characteristics and diagnosis, etc. The bed manager can also drill down to look at other waiting patients in A&E and the scheduled patients. The bed manager then select which patient they will allocate the bed to, and they're automatically admitted. So from the control centre, we can see orthopaedics has only 10 empty beds, and Stephen now occupies a bed. Well, thank you for your time today. If you'd like to know more about how Access Point Solutions can help your trust become more efficient and improve patient experience, please register your details and someone will call you back.